it seems to me that there's two ways in which this can happen. One is a person could be making this decision constantly. It could happen every day. Every morning a person wakes up and says, that's it, I'm no longer failing the king. And it's possible later on in the day he does. But it does not take away from the fact that in the morning he actually meant it when he said it. I don't believe it means that he didn't mean it. It just means you have a godly soul and an animal soul, and in the morning your godly soul really meant it, and later in the evening the animal soul got in the way. But I don't think it means you didn't mean it. And from that perspective, I think the more often you make this decision, the more likely you are to keep up with it eventually. The moment you give up making that decision in the morning, because I'm a failure anyway, that's when you know you're going downhill. So you say, I'm not going to keep up with the decision anyway, so I'm gone. The more often you make the decision, the better off you'll be at actually keeping up to it. That's one way I think of looking at it. Another way I think of looking at it, and this is also, I think this is actually more often, is that there's one time in a person's life when a person really makes this decision. It's one time, maybe twice, I don't know. It's rare that a person really makes decisions, I'm no longer rebelling against Hashem. I'm no longer failing God. And then the rest of his life he works to live up to that one-time decision. So even the failures and the ups and the downs, it doesn't negate the truth of that decision he made once. He's just battling the rest of his life to live up to that decision. That I don't think it takes away from the truth of those moments, of that Teshuva.